to all of you who have reached out to offer your help and support and show your love and appreciation, and just support has been so helpful in the situation. I just wanted to make a quick video to tell you all that we're still here, we're not going anywhere, and we will we'll get through this together as a community. And again, yeah, thank you so much for all your kind words and support. It really, really means the world to me. And we will get through this, and we'll be stronger because of it. Thank you guys, and I will talk to you a little bit later today.
Was Kyle Chasse, the CEO of the Paid Network. For those of you who don't know, there was a hack that happened with the Paid Network. Here's what we know about this Paid hack and the exploit that happened. So the Paid Network exploiter nets $3 million in an infinite mint attack. Basically, infinite mint attack allows the hacker to be able to create as many tokens, as many coins as they want. And after this attack, which is worth nearly 180 million, community members are left wondering if this exploit is a rug pull or a security lapse. At this point, we don't really know if it's an inside job. There's speculation that this could be a rug pull. For those people who don't know what a rug pull is on these decentralized exchanges, you can make fake tokens, you can make fake projects, and then have everybody invest in it, and then you take out the liquidity, all the money that's inside there, and then everyone's like, oh, okay, that's a rug pull. You just had the rug pulled underneath you, and they took all your money. So that's one of the risks of investing inside, especially with these smaller altcoins, inside these types of projects. But for those people who don't know what Paid is a legitimate project. It's just unfortunate that they got hacked. And to give more context on what Paid is, here's their technical roadmap. Full disclaimer and full transparency, I own Paid, and now the worth of it within my portfolio is like down probably 80-90% at this point. So we'll see where they go. But Paid Network is building the first world borderless smart agreement dApp for all business needs. Paid will offer standardized business agreements to make business exponentially more efficient, and complete with escrow, insurance features, complete dispute arbitration, and reputation scoring. They're trying to decentralize and make it more efficient inside the legal space and in the business space, taking advantage of blockchain and smart contracts within cryptocurrency. So this has a great use case. They had an MVP and they were gaining traction. You look at the team and look at the website, just even at a high level, you can see that it's a great project initially. We'll see what happens when we find out more about the hack, the security lapse, what was exploited, was the team at fault, did they not do their due diligence? Yeah, we'll find out. We're going to explore a lot more articles that go into this, and then other questions of research that I was looking to while trying to figure out what happened. Do not trade Paid. So if you're watching this video, don't trade Paid, don't buy the dip, don't do that right now until we find out more and what they're trying to figure out. So here, Paid Network, clean website, great news coverage. And then this just talks about their dApp and the ecosystem, especially what we talked about earlier. Team, here's the team. Kyle has been his experience inside the space. He's a serial entrepreneur, and he has experience. Same with a lot of their team members. If you scroll down, and their advisors, and they have different influencers like Ivan on Tech advising them as well. And then you see these are all the different experience that they have from people on the team: Goldman Sachs, Dell, Microsoft, Ripple, Binance, big projects within the crypto space and outside the crypto space. The CTO was the CTO previously of Travelocity. And then here's investors and partners. As you can see, there's some major names in here in the different groups that I'm in inside Telegram, different influencers I follow, this was one of those big projects that people were behind, from different influencers on Twitter, YouTube. They were excited for this. And when you just look at this at high level and even digging into the white paper, the pitch deck, this looked like a great project. And nonetheless, it's still a great project, but we'll see what happens after this. Token prices plunging upwards of 85%. So what happened was they created 180 million worth of paid tokens at the time of this attack, which, according to Cointelegraph, has comfortably been the largest exploit of a DeFi protocol. This is a summary of somebody going through the address to see how much paid they actually swapped from the attacker. So they got about 1.3 million. Left in the account is about 24.3 million, and the total amount in the attacker's account is about 27.4 million. This exploit is similar to a previous attack. I did some research. I found this when I was searching up infinite mint exploit, and then so this was an insurance protocol that took place in December. This was more recent. And then so what they did to solve this problem, they took a snapshot and looked at, okay, what are all the addresses, who was holding before the attack, and then they issued a new token, new ether address, and then returning the equivalent of what people had before the attack, returning it back to normal. So that's what they did. Here's what the team confirmed on Paid. They're investigating the issue. They pulled liquidity, so they pulled the money, and they're creating a new smart contract, and then we'll be restoring everyone's balances before the hack. And then this was also a question that was brought up inside one of the groups that I'm in, that what do we do if we've staked it? So here they're addressing that those with staked L-Pool and Unifarm Paid will have their tokens sent back to them manually. How they're going to do this, how they're going to coordinate this, I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm inside the Telegram group. So there are some people who are speculating that this wasn't an exploit, but it was instead done but it was instead a rug pull by the Paid team. As of what I'm reading and what I'm seeing, and based on the reputations of the team and the people inside the company, I don't think that's the case. We'll see what happens. That's just my own opinion, but it could be an insider job. Could have been a team member, has had a lapse in judgment, or errantly by human error, allowed the attack to take place with a security lapse, because it said Paid Network's deployer in EOA transferred ownership of the contract to the attacker 30 minutes before the mint. How they did it, we don't know. I haven't been able to find any information about this. And then so Warren Ruggs warned of this exact exploit in January, noting that the owner contract can mint Paid tokens at any time. This account said scam advisory. One of the things about Warren Ruggs is I'll follow them to keep track of what they're thinking and what they say, but sometimes they do call scams on legitimate projects. So with this, be careful, do your own research, but it's still something to be aware of what they considered, and then to look into anything that they bring up. And here's just another article on Crypto Briefing. The only thing that's different that I wanted to cover is, even though the development team has denied an inside job, so they're denying that it's an inside job. We'll see what they say when they dig into it further. Again, this just says critics in the community have speculated that the founder could have carried out the attack based on Kyle's involvement in cryptocurrency and his reputation. People within some of the major groups that I follow and some of the major influencers that I'm in contact with don't believe that's the case. They believe that it would damage his reputation as a serial entrepreneur if he was the one that did this. And as you can see, it looks like he's distraught, and that he's having a really bad day, and he's trying to figure out, like, if I own that company, being an entrepreneur and having built companies and having like major things happen, I can imagine that this is probably super stressful. I hope that he can get through this for not only the stakeholders but everybody affected, not and the team that is behind this as well, because they were making some big moves, big announcements, huge partnerships, and this was a project that I was rooting for, and I'm still rooting for to get past this. And one of the things I studied in college was public relations and crisis management. Building a reputation takes years, but it can be destroyed within moments. And then rebuilding a reputation and the trust that was lost initially from your audience and the people that were with you takes time. It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of clear communication, great PR, great movement within the team. Is the team prepared to do that? Do they have great PR people behind them that can help them navigate through major PR disasters? I would recommend that they hire somebody and work with someone who specializes in crisis communication. There are projects that have suffered hacks and exchanges that have suffered hacks, and big projects that have recovered, but will this be one that will recover? I don't know. I'm in the middle. I'm neutral. I do own paid. I hope for the best. I really hope that they succeed and that they can move forward from here and change the code for the better and their platform for the better. I hope that helps. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe to my channel so you can get updated on news like this. Have a great night, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye.